Hi everybody, it's me, Grace Helbig, and today on this episode of Not Too Deep, we have the one, the only, the always Mitchell Davis. He's here again and again and again. I cannot get rid of him, but he's here for this month of episodes, and I know he wasn't there last month, but that's only because, well, you'll find out in the episode. So without further ado, I don't know what else you say. What do you say?
That was better than anything I say. Let's just get into this goddamn episode.
Not too deep.
Are you tired of unpredictable color results? Discover Color & Co., the home hair color personalized just for you by L'Oreal. With Color & Co., you'll get a free consultation with an expert hairstylist who will custom blend a salon quality shade for your hair needs. I mean, you have everything at your dispense with this. Guys, I can't even talk. I'm so excited for you to do this. No matter what your hair color goal, you can do it. Again, a free consultation with an expert hairstylist who will custom blend a salon quality shade for all your hair needs. And all you have to do is use promo code GRACE at colorsandco.com for $10 off your first order.
Not too deep. Not too deep. With Grace Helbig.
I was at a juice place yesterday, and
Oh.
I don't
First of all, gross.
I don't normally do the whole like extra powders and stuff for like vegetables and stuff.
Oh,
But it wasn't even me that said it. It was like my insides after a week of VidCon. I was like, can I get the powder for vegetables and the powder for protein? And like I could tell even the woman was like, you're ill. What's happening?
Who
You
hurt you?
need more than this.
Did you just escape like a kidnapping?
Seriously, even when she was done, she was like, there's a little extra. Do you want me to put it in another cup? And literally I could hear my stomach going, yeah.
We need it.
Yeah, we need that now.
Please.
I need to suck on that. So that's where I've been.
Use that suck on that soundbite for the promo of this episode, please.
Suck on
Completely out of context. We're rolling.
Suck on that.
Suck on that. The monthly Mitchell Davis edition of Not Too Deep. And I tweeted out for questions from everyone saying that this was our monthly Mitchell Davis episode, and immediately got back monthly except for June.
Ooh, yeah. We missed one. How did that even happen?
We missed one because we took some time off. We got so ahead of ourselves in episodes. We were like literally 2 or 3 months like out that it was hard to sit down and like talk to people and then be like, well, this episode, they're like, can I talk about this thing that's airing tomorrow? I'm like, sure, but no one else will hear about it for 3 months from now.
That's so real though.
So we tried to take some time off and then get re-caught up with everything.
I just assumed my episode did so well that last time that you were like, we can't have him back that soon or something bad might happen.
Or it was so bad that I told Mel to ghost you anytime you reached out to ask, what about my monthly thing? I said, don't respond. Don't respond. I would just slam her phone onto the ground.
That's the reality. Every time I leave this place, I'm like, that's the fucking last one.
Yeah.
That joke was the last one.
Yeah, we're like, we're hitting record. Beep, boop. Here we go. Go ahead. Talk for an hour.
Oh, man. I can't wait till that's actually my real life.
I wanted to talk to you about VidCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think even though this will come out later, but I'm so curious because this was the 10-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I was only there for like 6 hours in total.
I mean, a blink.
One and done, but I got to see you for a moment in time.
You saw a pig?
I saw a pig.
I'm sorry, but I saw the pig later, and now it was
Pickles?
it was a big deal.
Pickles was great. Pickles was
Shout
great.
out to Pickles.
Pickles slid into my DMs and slid in with the phrase, and I quote, thoinks.
Ooh.
The woman that owns Pickles typed out thoinks.
I'm going to start
in
using
my
that.
DMs, not even publicly, in my DM on Instagram, TH oinks.
It's cold in here, but that warms my heart.
I know. So I wanted to bring the temperature down a little bit. It made my day. It was like, then I was like, I can leave. I've done my VidCon 10. So how was your VidCon 10? Because you've been to the first one.
Yeah.
And now you've been to the 10th one.
The 10th one.
A decade of the VidCon.
Of the cons.
How was it for you?
It was good. It was really cool being able to like walk around and if anyone did recognize me, they were just like, what the fuck are you doing here? It was.
They were like, security. I
Yeah.
don't think he should be here.
He doesn't have a kid. Get him out of here. No, it was a lot of fun though. I mean, they invited some of the OGs, and we all got to do like a thing at the end.
I saw
and
the photo of like the last day, and it's like the Greens and you and Buck and like
it
Shay and
was
like
crazy.
Olga and like all of like
They
truly
cut the
OGs.
feed like right as we were going on stage. So like as soon as we went up there, I was like, "Fuck it, it doesn't matter." And we just all started taking selfies. And,
that warmed my heart. That's the part I was bummed not to see. In real life.
I teared up a little bit when I was walking
Really?
off. I was like, "Oof, wow!" Like it doesn't feel like 10 years until you do something like that, and you're like, "Yeah, this is a family. This is a weird fucking family."
Yeah, when I was seeing all the photos from like Olga and from like Will of DC and people like that.
Oh my God, Will of DC was there.
Yeah,
Winners and losers. Oh my God.
It was. I mean, there was so many. I was like, are these throwback photos? No, this is everyone at VidCon right now, and it's just like you remember. Like I think Olga posted something that was like, "Cheers to like all the OGs that discovered YouTube before everyone else did, before like it made anyone any money, and like really appreciated it." And I was like, ah.
Oh, someone tweeted I can't remember who it was, but it was perfect. They were just like, "This photo is a great representation of how the original YouTubers were not pretty. We were just people. We were just fucking people who were trying to do things." Because like, if you look at that.
This is you guys 10 years later cleaning yourself up.
Yeah,
But, like,
trying to fit in, and we're still like, no, we're not that.
And they're still like, oh,
Yeah,
yikes.
yikes,
That's what we started with? Oof.
It's the
Thank
truth,
God we got the
though.
Merrill twins now. Jesus.
Where's Tana? Put her in the middle. Yeah, but no, that was one comment that I fucking lost my shit over.
Very funny.
Because I was like right in the center, like, I feel great this year. Woo!
I know. I remember like when I decided to like put makeup on for a video for like the first
Me
time.
too.
And I was like, I'm being a narcissist. Here I go. And then still it was like this garbage pail kid
Oh, man.
like cannot hang.
Mine was the opposite. I remember just feeling like a
When you-
golden god. I
When
was
you
like,
first took off your eyeliner in a video.
Well, no, it wasn't even eyeliner. I know the moment it was when I was on a set for this podcast, and someone was like, "It was your old makeup artist." She was like, "Do you want me to put something under your eyes to make it look like you slept last night?" And she was being like semi-funny, but I was like, "No, seriously, couldn't you do that?"
Can you help me?
And when she did it, I just remember looking myself in the mirror and legit being startled at how good she made me look. I went home and took so many selfies.
That's okay. That's the
fucking
funniest
crazy.
thing I've ever heard. John Green, amazing author, entrepreneur, the founding father of VidCon and so many other amazing things. He told me once on camera during an interview for The Fault in Our Stars that he loves makeup. Like he just unapologetically loves makeup.
It's
and
fun.
that when he goes on press tours, that's the thing he loves the most. And when he gets his makeup done, he changes shirts and takes selfies in different shirts so he has photos logged for later in the future.
I'm gonna start doing that.
I was like, so you're literally doing what beauty gurus on YouTube do.
Yeah.
You take a bunch of photos in just different outfits one day.
He's the influencer and the photo boyfriend.
He's perfect.
both.
I loved hearing that. It gave me such a sense of like odd permission to care about like, oh, good lighting makes a difference and face powder makes a difference.
Yeah, cover that up just for an hour. Who gives a shit?
Who knows? But it was fun to see everyone. Like, did you feel like a sense of like melancholy at all?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely it was like Twilight Zone-y a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially this is the first year that I went where it was like I was telling everyone, I was like, it's fully padded Viacom VidCon this year.
Yeah.
Like it was very cushioned and
It's very branded.
yeah, like I was looking at the booths and I was just like, I think, yeah, that is owned by Viacom and so is that and so is that. And so
Yeah.
is, no hate on that, but I was just like, this is definitely going to be like a Comic-Con thing now.
Yeah.
Like there was people dressed up. There was just so many things happening that even a few years ago, I was like, that's not going to be a thing here, is it?
Right.
Yeah, it was a very serious conference. Like, I could see people that were just like, I'm just here for the fucking comic books. And I'm like, okay, first off, that's Comic-Con, and they don't do that anymore.
You're 2 weeks early.
Yeah, and also, this is VidCon, but it's almost that, so you're right. Actually, stay right here just all year.
Yeah, exactly. Was there anything that you saw? What was your most surprising moment? Or did you meet anyone that you were still shocked to meet in person?
I mean, I still get really excited just to see my the people that I know, like
Yeah.
you. I got so excited to see Rhett and Link and just finally just chat a little bit with those two giants.
There's two people that haven't changed. They're still like humble as fuck and the sweetest like grown men ever.
Oh, I mean, me and Link, it's gotten to the point where we don't even know what to say to each other anymore. We're just making faces at each other.
You're just like a dad with a baby.
I've realized that Link is the future me.
Oh, that's a good future you.
Yeah, we were looking at each other. I don't know if he got it, but in that moment, I was a little stunned. I was like, oh, that's me. Oh, God. And then he just made this crazy face. And I was like, I make that face. So I made it right back at him.
Are you sure you weren't looking in a mirror?
No, that was the whole thing. I promise, Grace, this really happened. But yeah, and I got
that's sweet. I know I saw Michael Buckley and it was just like pure joy.
Yeah.
It was so great.
It was great seeing Smosh too. I just hadn't hung out with any of them.
Oh,
in
they
a
were there
minute.
too?
Yeah, I got to hang out with Ian and Anthony. And,
That's cool.
yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Chatting with Shay was so fun. Like
I know Shay was there. There's so many people that I missed that I was like, dang it.
Yeah, and honestly, like Olga, I mean, the first year that I went to VidCon, she randomly, I ended up getting too drunk and staying at her house, and she gave me like this giant I swear it was just a blanket with a hole cut in it for your head. She gave
you like a Snuggie.
She gave that to me. Was like, those are your pajamas, and I was like, Olga, what the fuck are you talking about? And,
Olga, I remember. I think it was my first or second VidCon. You and I were drinking, maybe with Jarrett, whiskey in my hotel room. And then we were like, let's go down to the lobby bar. That's where everyone is. And Olga was the first person that I saw. We took like a shot and left the room and then went down to the lobby bar. And Olga was the first one we bumped into off the escalator. And I hugged her and she just leans into me. She goes, you smell like whiskey. And that sounds Irish, even though she's Russian. But
I liked your Irish Olga K.
She was just like, you smell like whiskey. And in front of like everyone. And I was like, shh, shush. Shush, it's good to see you too. And I know she was just like well-intentioned. Then I was like, oh God, I smell like whiskey. I need to get away from the elevators.
Honestly,
right now.
when I saw him this year, the first thing I said is I was like, I miss your juggling.
And she's got the socks. I love the socks. I love me some moosh walks.
She's so good at juggling though.
I know.
She's in the circus.
It's crazy. But that's so fun. You got to see all, and I'm so glad that like everyone went.
Yeah.
You know, that wanted to go.
And it was cool that they got the picture before they Thanos snapped us away.
Yeah, they were like, you olds, get out of here.
Yeah, we were just like,
we're bringing in the Musical.ly kids. Get in here.
Two TikTokers were all of a sudden there breakdancing.
I know, that's, I saw Tyler Oakley retweet this thing that says, when they ask me why I'm not at VidCon this year, and it's just someone going, two TikTokers seem to have broken out into a dance battle on the floor. And it was the saddest, dumbest looking thing ever.
And you know what's crazy is, okay.
Two teenagers that dance like me, but think that they're like amazing.
So my friend Emily was like, why are they doing this without any music? And I was like, because they're TikTokers. They want to add it in later.
It is. I would have had a full-blown panic attack if I had seen that in real life.
Google it. There was a circle in the front in the heat. One of them's wearing like a sweatshirt. It's crazy.
And the circle people also look like they don't know why they can't look away from this terrible thing that's happening in front of them.
Yeah, I felt like that was the VidCon moment this year.
Well, Mamrie and I were in the car pre-meeting Pickles the Pig, which was truly the highlight of my VidCon small window of experience. We were in a car with like a 15-year-old and Timothy Delgado, and we were like catching up with him, being like, you're done wilding out. How was that? Like, you're married now. What's going on? Just have a normal adult, sweet conversation for the brief moment in time that we're driving back to the hotel. And this 15-year-old in the back just kept trying to insert himself into the conversation. And we were talking about podcasting. He's like, you guys do podcasting? I listen to...
I have a voice.
He just kept saying, and then he said he listens to Impulsive, the Logan Paul thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I listen to Impulsive. You guys like Impulsive? And Mamie just goes, not my cup of tea. And it's like her trying so hard. And he goes, why not? Why not? And she's literally like, she is trying with all of her self-control to not like verbally abuse this child.
I just wanted to turn around and go, I will eat you.
Yeah, same. She just goes, not my favorite YouTuber. He's like, I think he's funny. I mean, and then he's talking to this like British 19-year-old next to him. And the British kid's like, yeah, podcasts are where all the money's at. And the kid was like, if my manager says that I need to do a podcast, I'll do a podcast. And then the guy like introduced himself. And the 19-year-old was the 15-year-old's talent manager. And I wanted to throw myself myself out of the moving car immediately. But then we thank fucking God that like there is a God that intervened, because as soon as we got out of the car, this big ass pig came in front of us, and I was like, pig!
Yeah.
There's a pig! Thank God. Get out of my face, tiny, terrible. I want this pig right now.
I mean, that just goes back to what I'm saying. Like, it's different now.
It's different now. I think that was my last one.
It was a different environment. Yeah. Like, people are starting for very different reasons to do things. And,
it's lots of kids.
I retweeted, while during VidCon, I retweeted this like David Bowie clip of him being like,
I think you're gonna say David Dobrik clip, and I was gonna be like, come on, Mitchell.
No, David Bowie, where he was just talking about how he was like, if you're making anything for the concept of money, it's already has a taint on top of it.
It's already bad.
Yeah, like there's already a concept of it's fake. And yeah, I definitely, there was a couple moments where I was like, okay, that's cool that Barbie vlogs. you know, but hey, you know what? More
Still
power
fun.
to her. She only vlogs in her room, I found out.
Wait, this is the doll?
Yes. Yeah, I took pictures in her home.
Oh.
I walked the floor and they were like, you should take pictures when Barbie vlogs normally. And I was like,
No.
does she vlog in there? But don't get me wrong, it was a cool house and the table flipped. From breakfast to dinner, but it was weird. There was definitely some weird.
It's a toy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's introvert Barbie. It's like the new brand.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I could definitely see us being replaced by just AI things like a Barbie, and I'm just a Ken doll, and this.
I think half of the things that were at VidCon were AI.
Yeah.
This year.
I'm pretty sure that pig that you ended up. They took it apart at the end. It was just pieces.
I didn't see the pig after that. The pig came on a jet plane. When I investigated Pickle's Instagram, it flew on a plane to get there. It's got a brother that's a French bulldog named Dill, so they're Dill Pickles.
Oh my God.
So sorry. I mean, Pickles, I'm just fully like promoting everything that you're about, because I'm truly...
Get on the podcast, Pickles.
That was my favorite young creator to meet at VidCon this year. Living with Pickles.
That was awesome. Yeah, no, when I saw your picture, I freaked out and like turned to like the three people. There was just three random people near me, and I was like, do you know where this pig is? Literally, they're like,
great.
Mitchell, you gotta cool it on these drinks. So I'm like, it's only no, seriously, there's a pig here.
I met Pickles the pig, and the bartender at the lobby bar said he remembered me from last year. And I was like, I can never come back. I was hardly here last year. First of all, Mamrie and I went downstairs at 11:20 before our meet and greet, and the bar wasn't open until 11:30. So we were those assholes that found a corner to sit in and stare at the bar until it opened.
Oh, man.
And then we sat down, and the guy just goes, I remember you from last year. And I was like, stop. That's not okay. And then we did our meet and greet, and then we came back and had a drink at the bar afterwards. And the guy was just like, back for more? And Mamrie just goes, shut up. But she was like being playful, and then she immediately was like, I'm sorry. We're not friends. And I realized that probably sounded like terrible.
How was your meet and greet? I mean, you were there
was so
for...
fun.
Yeah,
It was fun. It's now, it's like 10 years later. So when you're talking to everyone, they're like, I watched you in like middle school, and now I just graduated college. And you're like, that's cool. That's cool. I haven't changed at all. But you have grown a lot, and I'm proud of you. And there's a lot of like, it's very sweet and fun to see people that have like been around for a long time. And then also people that are like, it's okay if you want to like, if you seem tired and want to take a break kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, is this now embarrassing for me to keep showing up? Like, should I call it?
I definitely, this is the first time where like, I always joke about internet years being like dog years, but I was like, no, I'm right. You guys all think I'm 100. Like I walked around the floor and went to the Nickelodeon thing.
Oh,
and I genuinely was like, people are looking at me like I'm watching someone.
Like you're a narc.
I'm watching, like I'm like there to be like, be careful, Timmy. Don't go too close to the Good Burger car. I'll explain that later what it was. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt. Like, I was like, nah, dude, fuck that. I'm a 10-year, baby. Look at my badge.
And like 10 years old? No.
No.
I'm 10 years old.
I mean, online, you had another zero. I'm 100, baby. I've been here all year. Yeah.
What was the most depressing thing to see other than vlogging Barbie?
Well, that's a fun question to think about. The most depressing thing was the fact that I didn't get in I brought trunks. I was ready to get in the pool.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you made a nickname up for a drug that I didn't know. I brought chunks.
Oh no!
Like
swimming
and
trunks.
I didn't get to do them.
I literally kept telling myself, I was like, this last VidCon, I'm finally gonna get in that goddamn pool that I've seen so many times, and I didn't. I still didn't, and I'm like, that was my last chance, and I missed it.
Get it? Just jump over the fence next
I brought these perfect short shorts that were red that I used to wear for these old videos called Short Shorts with Mitchell Davis. I still have them, and I was like, I'm just gonna go downstairs with a red towel and these red shorts, and I had it planned. It was in my bag, and I just forgot. I just totally forgot. So like that was honestly my downfall. Is I was like, I just want to be live, love, live, walking through the main hall, just being like, have you guys seen the pool? And I just messed it up.
Just dressed like a reject from Baywatch.
Just the Chris Farley from Baywatch. Yeah, just being like, seriously, I think I'm really far from it. That was like what I wanted to do. And I just got so into everything else that all of a sudden I was like, shit, it's over. I missed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. I mean, in 10 more years, she'll get down there.
I know. We've all been using that fucking Face app. I already know what I'm going to look like.
Oh, that Face app. I was going to say, did you use your Face app and then just turn into Link as soon as you took a photo?
I did it, and I turned into my grandpa at the edge of a bar going, hey, I'll buy you a beer if you tell me that story again. Literally, like, the moment it changed, I was like, ooh, that guy's from Ohio. Shit. Like, that's not me. And then it was me.
But that's so I haven't done it. I've seen people do it too, photos of myself. But it just freaks me out that we're obsessed with like future past and that like everyone's obsessed with like the baby faces too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I did
and the gender swap.
I did like younger, and then that younger picture I did younger again. And then that younger picture I did younger. It's on my Twitter. And then the old, I did old 2, old 3. And by old 3, I look like at the end of Beetlejuice when they're on the table in their clothes that they were married in. That's what you look like 3 times through. It's crazy. And then 3 times young, your teeth just get huge. You just look like Austin Powers' baby.
I don't understand because I don't think any outcome of going younger or older is going to make you feel good about your current self.
Yeah, no, the first younger one I looked at and I was like, that doesn't look like I did anything. That just looks like what I know I look like. And then you know what I mean? Like, I was like, I look that good all the time. And then you press your finger and you see it undo itself and you're like, okay, yeah, those things those are new. Those are new. That's new. But you know what? We can.
But that's basically
that's when I'm texting that makeup artist again. And all of a sudden I'm like, remember when you said you could do that thing where you make me look good?
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
man.
you do that every day and it's just a thing we have called me wearing it every day.
You just put makeup on every day.
I should have worn makeup today. I'm sorry.
I know. How dare you? All right. We're going to take a break, see if it's a chance to put on some goddamn under eye concealer.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back with more monthly-ish Mitchell on Not Too Deep.
Do you have any? I don't have any in my bag.
Trunks?
No, just concealer.
Not too deep.
If there's something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp Online Counseling can help. They offer licensed professional counselors who are specialized in issues like depression, anxiety, relationships, trauma, anger, family conflicts, LGBTQ matters, grief, self-esteem, and more. You can connect with your professional counselor in a safe and private online environment, and you can get help on your own time at your own pace. Everything you share is confidential. It's also so convenient. You can schedule secure video or phone sessions as well as chat and text with your therapist. And if for some reason you're not happy with your counselor, you can request a new one at any time for no additional charge. And best of all, it's truly affordable and you will get 10% off your first month with the discount code GRACE. So why not get started today? Go to betterhelp.com/grace, fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get you matched with a counselor that you'll love. That's betterhelp.com/grace.
Yeah, you got to do a tunks once. If you don't drop tunks at least once in your life,
what you doing?
You're never going to see God the right way.
All right. Oh, wow. It's really evolved.
It opens your mind. It expands your soul. A tunks?
I think someone slipped you something down it.
I took 8 tunks before I came here.
Did you
Brace your balls. I'm tripping.
Did you go to the after parties at VidCon?
Wait, have we started? Is there going again? Did we go? Are we doing it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, you just start. I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm going to hold it.
It's just, we roll right into it.
Okay, and scene. Here we go.
Did you go to the after parties at VidCon?
Yeah, a few of them. Yeah. Yeah, I did. The last one, it was a
doozy.
I danced for like 2 hours. Like
Really?
I went down there and did the thing. Like Alpha Cat actually, I was on his story because he was like, he actually like zoomed in on just like a crazy me dancing.
Just in the wild.
Just in the wild. He was like, get it, Mitchell, I guess. I did not know that he filmed that.
You were dancing like everyone was watching.
And that's the thing is this party, the setup, I wasn't even paying attention to it, is it was like there was a floor and then every time they had the lights bump, you realize that there was just like a balcony of people watching you dance.
Ooh.
But I was just so into it that I guarantee you I'm going to get I already need to message a few people, get some videos, put that on my channel.
I'd like to see this footage.
Because I mean, I was
going
in it.
for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your 10-year anniversary.
Literally, I kept telling myself that so many times where I was like, it's been 10 years. I don't give a fuck. I deserve this, baby. You know? And then,
I deserve to let loose.
it was just like, and there was just a couple Kanye songs. I was like, okay, here we go.
Got you in all the feels,
My
in the
hips,
right spots.
My hips is moving.
My hips don't lie.
They can. And it was pretty crazy.
That's the one thing I did not feel bad about missing at all, are the after parties.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they definitely have their own style of after party.
Yeah.
But I went to the ones that weren't like the main one. I always went to the one that like someone was hosting that was like off.
Oh, okay.
Those like that was the Studio 71 that I was talking about. That was really fun. But the mixer things, there was no one in there.
Really?
Yeah, like no one went to them like the first year when those were like the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like everyone was like, I could find better things to do. And I was just like, okay. Like I remember walking in and just being like, okay, goodbye. And then just turning back around because it was so loud and there was just no one in there.
Oh, that's a tough environment to infiltrate, to stay.
Well, and especially because right next door there was just like the lounges in the back are getting so elaborate. And beautiful and crazy. I don't know how long you get. Did you even get to?
I didn't even dabble with the lounge.
There was a lounge that looked like the fucking jungle. I went into it and I was like, "Are we outside? Did we just go outside?" And then I looked up. I was like, "No, because there's fucking chandeliers." But like they also had like their own thing going on, and it was just there's just so many things happening now.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. There's a part of me that's so fucking grateful and excited to be like, look how real this is all now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm also like, not super for me. It's not like the same thing.
It's not because I remember there used to be just like the maker party was the big one that everyone wanted to get into. And that was so funny when we had Alex Clark on the podcast, the animator, that I'm like, we didn't know each other. He's like, you smuggled me into a maker's studio party at VidCon like 5-6 years ago. I was like, I bet I did, sir. Those were the nights to be alive.
God,
when you just
real.
Run around from ballroom to ballroom and see if you have the right wristband and how you can get your other friends into these parties that you just no one's there to like meet anyone. Everyone's just there to get hammered.
Yeah, because it was an open bar.
Yeah.
And even I even went up, I was like, is this an open bar? And they were like, yes. And I was like, wow. Oof. But because that just means like maybe we should stop by. But no, it was an empty little room.
The kids are too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool for the party scene. That's how you know you're old, when you're like, I'm showing up for the open bar. No, okay.
Yeah.
No one's here.
Yeah, literally. I was just like, like it was a scary moment. Like for a second, I was like checking the clock. Like, okay, no, it's been open for an hour and a half. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't show up before it opened.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm too cool for this too. Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.
I pranked you guys. You guys thought I wanted to come and be at your party. You're right. Yeah, right. Okay, Mitchell, as everyone knows by now or should know, that these episodes are very free flowing.
Yes. We rant, we laugh.
We rant, we laugh, we love, we cried, we experience every ounce of emotion possible available to us in our limited spectrum of emotion.
Wow, I stopped just to see where you'd take it, and you took it to a beautiful place.
Sorry, I was reading what's trending on Twitter right now.
That was on the back of a bumper sticker earlier.
Sorry. I was looking at an inspirational quote on Instagram. I don't know. But I asked for some Twitter questions just to see where the conversation takes us. And someone says, how long have you gone without drinking? Which I realized I thought this was something in reference to, like, did you take time off from drinking?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Great. I realized that pretty quickly in all these VidCon stories. So there goes that question.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, this VidCon was the first VidCon where I was like, I'm going to hang out at that bar downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually do it. And like to the point where I wasn't even getting like drinks anymore. I was just like, can you just give me as much whiskey as you can and mix it with a little bit of bubbly water?
Wait, whiskey and soda?
That I literally did 2 of those at the end
Wow.
into one night. And I was just like, they don't even taste like anything. And I was like, the next day I was like, they definitely tasted like
there
something.
was a thing in there.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, even the bartender was like, you sure you want that? And I was like, yeah, man. Yeah. Just a
Do
little.
I look like the kind of guy that doesn't know what he wants?
I'm a 10-year, baby. I can't been doing this for 10 fucking years of your life. How long you been YouTuber? Do you know what I'm talking about? Fuck you. Did you remember Vine? Seriously, let's talk about Vine. Come here. Come back. No. I know you already gave
You're
me the
not
drink.
the bartender? Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you don't know where the bartender
You
is?
look like a bartender. You could be a bartender in a movie. I would know that because I've been in a movie. So
Yeah, you
I've
got-
never been in a movie.
You
I'm
got
kidding.
the face for a bartender.
Yeah, you got a bartender. I just pulled the front of this mic off like I was
Right?
like,
I mean, you hulked out. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You're drunk on power from VidCon 10. Good Lord.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, you're right.
Speaking of drunk, someone asked, describe what the other person is like drunk in 3 words or phrases.
I think we should do one back and forth, like boop, boop.
Yeah,
boop,
I'm trying to
boop,
think of
boop.
my 3.
Should I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Spicy,
Goofy,
funny,
slightly paranoid,
clumsy.
also clumsy.
There we go. That seems right.
I
Yeah.
feel like I love drunk Mitchell because you get drunk and leaves, and then you have like a moment of being like, "Am I too drunk right now?"
Always,
and then
every time.
and then you'll let it go, and then you'll go on again. But
once
it's
once I pass that hump,
Yeah.
it's weird.
you have that
All-
initial hump where you get like 2 drinks in, you're like, "I feel it. Okay, is everyone else feeling it?
Yeah.
I'm not alone. Okay, now I'm gonna save space, and now I can go."
Literally, the last time we hung out at that freaking tiki bar, I was
Yeah.
like, my limit's like 2.5 drinks, and you were like, what drink are you on? I was like, 4, baby.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, he did it. He tipped. He went.
And that's my favorite Mitchell. When it's like, then you just go. and
Yeah,
it's
like
very
I was
fun.
hanging out on a patio. I don't even smoke. I'm just hanging out there. It's freezing, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel great. I don't even feel the cold. What are you talking about? There's a breeze. We're not inside anymore. That's crazy. Like that Mitchell was out, and he was ready to go. That dude stopped. That Mitchell walked to a taco stand after, while everyone else left. I was like, I'm just gonna keep walking. Do you remember that?
I remember leaving with Elliot and having the mom moment of fear of being like, Mitchell, we just left him alone. I don't know if he can actually get home by himself.
I definitely
But then having
did.
to like let go and be like, he's an adult. I don't need to like take care of him. I'm gonna see if I get a phone call in the middle of the night that like Mitchell's been found in a ditch somewhere.
I woke up with a full extra burrito in my fridge. It was amazing. I had one there, and I must have got one for me the next day.
Oh, that's one of my.
He was a good guy that night.
Yeah, you did. You really looked out for yourself.
I did.
That's the one time in New York when I lived in Brooklyn that I stumbled home from like day drinking with a friend that had just gone through a breakup. And so it was like we had just tied one on. And then I came home. I picked up a tiny ironing board on the way home. So I was like, I need this on the street. And then I got back and 2 different delivery people from Grubhub showed up at my door at the same time because I forgot that I ordered something and I ordered something else. And I was like, hello, gentlemen. I I had ordered like meals for like a family of 6 from each restaurant. I was like, yep, there's a party in here.
Man.
People are hanging out. You want to see my new ironing board?
It's just like a very fucked up Try Guys episode.
I know. I was like, it blew. Like the next morning when I looked around at the battleground that I had waged on myself.
You mean the Thanksgiving you bought?
I was like, I can't believe I got back here last night, let alone acquired all these treasures for myself. I was like proud and ashamed at the same time. I was like, I'm not going to tell this story for like a year.
Yeah.
I'm going to let this sit for a second. Because if I tell people this right now, they're going to be like, are you okay?
Yeah, the last episode when I finally broke that new pants shitting story, I remember I was like, it had to be 6 months before I could say that, or it's just not okay. Like because even a few of my friends were like, you finally told it. You told the story. And I was like, yeah, I finally felt comfortable enough. It was finally a joke in my mind. But yeah,
the dust settled and I felt like I had enough space to realize I'm better than that now.
Like that's so real though. Like when you do something like that, you're like, there's like a period of shame where no one can know.
I know this will be funny, but right now this looks like a cry for help right now. Like I can't be by myself right now.
And we also can never tell anyone.
Okay, someone asked thoughts on all the live action Disney remakes.
I mean,
do you have a strong opinion either way?
Not super. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited to listen to Beyonce and Childish Gambino, Donald Glover singing those songs. Like that's going to be so freaking fun. But honestly, this is a way for the new generations to get reintroduced to the things that we love. And let's be honest, they're already like such intensely good movies that I'm like, why not? If anything, they're just going to be like, that sucked. Let me watch the original. So, and that's kind of cool, right?
And
I'm looking around the room like there's people here. You get what I'm saying, audience at home.
Yes, we do. It's also a way for Twitter to just get upset about casting.
Yeah, it's really...
It's just like, anytime they announce that there's going to be a new live action of anything, I'm like, uh-oh. Here's just a new way for people to be mad on either side about anything about this.
I like how now it's gotten to the point, though, where it's almost the casting is almost a joke. Like, they said Little Mermaid, and then, like, 2 days later, Terry Crews was like, I need to play Sebastian. And then he's like, it's just like a video of him being like, under the sea. And
really?
Did anyone see that? Like,
no.
And he's just like, I'm Terry Crews and I should be Sebastian. And I think it was like on Twitter. And I literally was like, is this a joke? Is this for real? Is he being fun? But I was like, honestly, though, Terry Crews should be Sebastian. So for sure. But it was awesome. Like, he was so happy in the video, and I was just like, this is where we live now, where you can just audition live on Twitter.
Yeah.
And now the audience is going to vote for if it happens.
Terry Crews, the headline is Terry Crews knows he'd be perfect as Ariel's dad in the Little Mermaid reboot.
Ariel's dad.
The dad.
See, I wasn't sure. I thought it was Sebastian or the
he tweeted out a photo of him photoshopped as Ariel. I mean,
as the dad.
Is that the dad?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm telling you, the Under the Sea video, unless I crazily made that up.
You might have had some trunks and then...
No. Search Terry Crews singing Under the Sea. Okay. I'm telling you that happened.
This is now the conspiracy theory.
If it didn't, Terry, you gotta DM me.
Because you had a very vivid dream.
And also I got a real good idea.
Oh, yes. Terry Crews on Twitter singing audition Under the Sea.
Yes.
July 9th, this came out.
It's just... It brought me such joy, but I was like, this is where we live.
Better. My Triton is bigger. Take it from me. You need that refresher. Watch AGT.
And he's like, he's got some bubbles around him, and it looks like he's just in the front of a random apartment complex.
Yeah, he was like, hey, can you film this for a second? And the guy's like, are you Terry Crews? And he's like, wait a second. Under the sea.
Yeah, and he wrote out the lyrics. Under the sea, my pecs are better, my Triton is bigger, take it from me, need a refresher, watch AGT.
Yeah, he plugged his own show in his audition, which also is a new thing I'm going to start doing.
I mean,
I'm going for something. I'm like, have you seen Live Lava TV? Check it out from me. Okay, what was the audition about? I'm supposed to be crying. I'm sorry.
I mean, I need him to be hired as my social media marketing manager now.
If he gets this role, you got to have him on and only talk about that shit.
Yeah.
You only talk about
we
things,
I would
fish
love
food.
to have him on, period.
Oh, yeah.
I would talk about anything he wants to talk about.
Gosh.
Or
oh my
absolutely
gosh.
nothing. I'll sit in silence for
Just
55 minutes.
Have
with
him sing just for 55 minutes,
Ugh.
move his pecs in the camera.
My God, I'd love it. Just ASMR peck. Like
Peck dancing. Is that what you call it? Terry, is it called peck dancing? I know you're listening, hon.
Message us, DM us, let us know.
I hope. Like, I don't have a chance, but you do.
Oh
That's funny.
No, wait, now I'm just saying, do I follow Terry Crews?
I
Sorry.
love Terry Crews.
Guys, big business today. I'm not following. What a fucking idiot I am.
Like he there's an episode on America's Got Talent where he clicked the button once. He was like, no, his story was too good. He deserves it, and ran down there and pushed it. And I was like, yeah, Terry, you take over the fucking show. It's your show, Terry.
Is he the host of it?
Yeah, but he's definitely not one of the judges, but he made it happen
But
for
he
that
touched
guy.
the judge button.
Yeah, he touched that gold button, and I was like, you do it, Terry.
He was at the Shorty Awards that Mamrie and I went to
Sick.
in
You're so lucky.
New York. It confirmed our fever dream. He was sitting at the table in front of us. Mamrie just goes, well, that's Terry Crews.
He seems
Just sitting
so
there.
genuine.
And he was having the best damn time I've ever seen someone have at an event.
Of
It
course.
was amazing because Brooklyn Nine-Nine won like a Shorty Award because the Shorty Awards represent all that the internet has to offer. Like
That's
the
my
television show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's my favorite YouTube channel.
I know, it's great. But have you seen Aladdin?
I haven't watched any of the new ones.
The new ones?
You
But-
ready? Yeah, there's the big ball drop. I haven't even seen them because I remember the old ones, and honestly,
Yeah.
there was a lot of singing in them, and I'm not a big musical.
I forgot how much singing. I saw Aladdin very high in 3D, and there was a lot of wrong choices made.
I was gonna say
it.
I already counted 3.
It was too much to handle. And then when Will Smith popped out and his chest was just blue and giant, I was like, I can't handle this. I can't handle. I'm like swatting the screen in front of me. It was a lot.
Yeah, I'm like completely down to watch them, but only if they're like the rental special on iTunes
Sure.
or whatever for that week. Like, I'm going to watch them that way.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to pay. I mean, going to the movies is so fucking expensive already.
Tell him, old man.
I mean, it's just like I want my popcorn, I need my peanuts and my soda, and I just can't do. No, it's like, no, I mean, it's just so expensive. And unless you're like a super, like, I gotta see this.
I'm not a Disney person
I mean,
from the
it's
start.
not, they're not made for us. And
Yeah.
that's the thing too, is like,
But a lot of my peers, they are obsessed. I feel like there's two types of people that are like whatever about Disney, and then people that's their like religion.
yeah, they have to take it in and digest it and then either shit on it or love it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like that's just like the culture of the internet these days. They just want to take it in and either fucking love it, it's their favorite thing, or be like, this is why it's the worst.
Right. Yeah.
So
Well, on that uplifting message about the internet, let's take one more break. And we get back more with monthly-ish Mitchell on Not Too Deep.
dude, I can't. Let's just do some rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Okay. Well, we don't have a ton of great questions. No offense, y'all.
Oh.
Not too deep.
Okay. Let's talk about, someone said, would you raid Area 51 with Grace?
Yes.
Have you? I just got caught up on this Area 51 business.
I was so invested. Even at VidCon, I was trying to tell people, and they were like, "You're crazy," and I was like, "You gotta Google this, man.
Yeah, and
The time has come."
there's all these meet the guy behind the Area 51 page. He's terrified of what he's created.
I mean, it's these people.
CNN just reported it.
It's gonna happen. These people are going to, like, even if they're like, "No, I'm not gonna actually do it. It was a joke." Like, for every one of those, there's another one that's like, "I'm going."
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be an event. I'm very excited.
You gonna go?
I don't think I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna watch it go down?
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
gonna-
sign up? Did you hit accept like I'm going on the Facebook page?
Maybe.
All right. That's false advertising if you're not gonna show up.
Oh no, I lied on Facebook.
I know. God.
I'm the first one. Don't get me, Zuckerberg.
What's he up to lately?
Stealing people's information.
Probably. It's all gone. That old person app stole everyone's information.
Okay, speaking of that, like there's this new advertisement on TV in between my Hulus.
It's called a commercial.
Yeah, thank you. And it tripped me out, Grace. I've been freaking out about it for a while. It's a laptop by HP that's got a kill switch on the side. Has anyone heard of it?
Kill switch?
It's got a camera kill switch so that your laptop camera can never be watched by anything else. And I was like,
wait, so they're giving you the option to allow people?
So that is where my brain went. My brain went instantly. So all the other ones that don't have kill switches, like every fucking computer in my house
I got my tape on my...
and that's all. I have tape on mine
eyesight.
too, but I was just like, so it's a button that's basically the tape. And then I just kept thinking like, this is where we've landed. Where we have to feel better, where we have kill switches for the laptop things.
That's crazy. I haven't seen that. It's like, the FBI is watching you, but now you have the option to opt out, even though it's a fake button.
And that's all I kept thinking too, is I was like, that's a fake button if I've ever seen
it's just
one.
a big red button on your laptop.
You click it, it just says Affleck, and you're like, what the fuck? I think it says my camera's off, but all I heard was my insurance. No, but I just genuinely, even the fact that they were like, it would make people feel better if there's a kill switch on the side for the camera.
If they felt like they had control over this, all their paranoia.
And all I felt was, oh God, God, this is where we're at now.
But I don't like that at all.
Yeah, welcome to the future, Grace.
Well, I don't have an Alexa. I don't have a Google Home. I don't fuck with that shit.
I won't get an Alexa, but only because they're too cool.
They do. She offers too much help, and I want to struggle by myself.
I'm just afraid too many conversations I have by myself, she's going to say something that's just going to open my eyes.
Oh, yeah, no, I have full
What's wrong with me? Well, Mitchell.
I've been noticing recently that you should have more zinc in your diet. I have full conversations with my dog that are not, healthy probably to have.
Totally.
I talk at her like a human that just has decided not to respond, and I keep on going.
Oh, before I came here, I completely sat Megabyte down and tried to explain to her again what a podcast is, how it works, what I'm doing, what Daddy's gonna go do, what I'm gonna do when I get back, how I'm gonna come back. It's gonna be fine.
You put $10 on the table so she can order a pizza.
For sure. And I'm like, if there's no change, then I know you're lying. So
someone did ask, any plans on adding to the cat family?
If I all of a sudden get like a great income, I would definitely get a bigger place and get some cats. That'd be so fun.
How many cats?
I think my limit would be 2.5.
Okay.
2.5.
Is Megabyte considered a half?
Yeah,
all
definitely.
Right.
Definitely. Megabyte's a halfer.
Oh, wait, you shot a video with Hannah recently, right?
I did.
How'd you enjoy Charles and Lady, her hairless duo?
Okay, so is Charles the one that has the crazy hair?
Yeah, Charles is the one that looks like a space alien.
So I definitely thought that she has been cutting that hair like that this whole time and brought it up with her when I was there, where I was like, you're telling me this motherfucker grows like that?
It looks like the lint pile in like a dryer.
I thought that she was like, trimming that cat.
She was doing it
because
on
she was
purpose.
allergic to hair or something. That thing, whoa. Whoa. Like soft, velvety, lovely cat. Both cats are great. They were climbing all over me. I was having a great time. But I genuinely, when I was like, so how long does it take to like do this to this cat? And she's like, do what? And I was like, cut the hair like this all over. And
make it look awful.
Because look, Mary is like, I love ugly dogs, so I get it. And so I was like, maybe there's just another aspect of this world where it's like, and Hannah likes shaving her cat like this, I guess. I never put it together until just a few weeks ago that I was like,
you left.
where I was like, she said it to my face, and I sat and thought, I was like, of course she doesn't do that. But in my head, there was like special shavers that she was like not showing us.
She was making a purposeful choice to present Charles that way.
Yes.
She first got Charles, for those of you that don't know, Hannah Hart has 2 hairless cats. Charles was originally hairless. He was full on hairless, and I got used to him like that. And then he started to grow this weird puffy stubbly stuff, and I was like,
He chia petted on her.
He fully did. And I'm like, this is even more confusing than the hairless thing. This feels like someone that did wanted some like Rogaine, but it grew in kind of patchy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like
it makes him even crazier looking, and I love it.
I loved it too, and that's why I genuinely was like, that's why you got to keep up with it and stuff. Like, how do you do it? Oh man, it was nuts. It was nuts.
Charles, I don't think has ever blinked in its entire life. Charles' eyeballs give me such stress when I look at them because it looks like he's watching the world burn.
Charles had this thing where he just kept sitting, or is it he?
I think it's a he. Yeah,
the cat just kept like perching on my shoulder, and I was just like, "Look, I'm a pirate." I was just like having so much fun. Oh, it was crazy.
I love them. Okay, someone wants to know, what was the moment you realized, oh shit, I'm an adult? Mine was the first year out of college when my stepmom called me when I was in Brooklyn, and she was like, "Did you pay your taxes?" And I was like, "Huh?" And it was like the week after taxes were due. I was like, "I gotta do what now? When? Oh, a while ago. How do I do that?" And I like just cried. I was just like, man. I don't know.
For me, I think it was when I was, I mean, it was just like a few years ago when I was like looking at pictures of people, and I was like, yeah, that kind of looks like me. And I was like, that's a grown fucking person, Mitchell. That means that you think you look like like, it was one of those moments where it's like, I've been looking in the mirror, but not really. But then when I saw someone else who looked like me, I was like, that's an older person. And then I looked in the mirror and was like, fuck, it's the same person.
Have you ever asked for doppelgangers, for people to send you your doppelgangers?
God, no, that sounds terrifying.
I know. I haven't done it. I'm fascinated by it.
You gotta do it if you're listening. Do it right now.
Send Mitchell all of his doppelgangers. I don't even know where I would start for you.
I don't either.
But now I have a thing to do this afternoon.
I mean, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio. Like maybe.
I didn't mean to laugh like that, but
Oh, I mean, you did it, so it's like I'm embarrassed for you. T.
Someone know, what's the worst job you've ever had? That's a laugh out loud question because Mitchell's only had one job.
Let me think for a second. It was, maybe
you've had a variety of jobs within entertainment.
Yeah, no, I'd say the worst thing I ever did that I was just like, why did I do that? Was I did this like series. I did this like little series on teaching you things about the internet, and it was too much voiceover.
Was it supposed to be sincere, like real advice about the internet?
It was just like, here's what a mukbang is, and like explaining it to you, and it was like how-tos of the internet. It was just like this thing Newform wanted to do, and I was like, I don't think this is a good idea, and the views very showed it. But I was just like, whatever, I'll do it because you guys want to. But then I realized that all the scripts, I was like, oh, I'm not saying this stuff out loud. This is all like ADR later, and and I hate this because it's not like, it wasn't like fun ADR. It was like, can you be more clear? And I was like, dang it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When it's like, I need to talk and enunciate.
Yes, because the character was 1950s.
Oh, yikes.
So it was like, a mukbang is when someone sits in front of a computer and they'd be like, you pop there. Can we do it again? I'm like, God, shit. Okay, yeah.
And it makes you so self-conscious about how you talk.
Yeah. And like, I would go home and I was like, I don't speak right.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Am I pronunciating everything correctly?
That was definitely a project that I was like, oh man, like I'm not like bummed that I did it, but I definitely was like, it's
stressful.
It was just something that there could have been something else I did with that time that would have been way cooler on YouTube.
Well, meanwhile, someone also asked, still working on your voiceover career goal.
God, I wish somebody would give me a call back.
You just explained why you're bad at ADR.
No, well, the thing is though, is that it was ADR in like a commercial setting. When it's like, and I was just talking about this with Strawberry 17. She just announced that she's the voice of the Pink Ranger in the new video games.
Oh, she is? That's cool.
And I was just like, that's my favorite stuff, is like emoting and having to explain and
voice acting.
Yeah, and voice acting, yes.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that I like. Like when anytime Newform had me doing that, like you put me in a booth and tell me to like, I'm running away.
Nuts.
Yes,
yeah.
That's the fun stuff. And like when I'm having to like,
the more controlled like enunciation stuff is just stressful and boring.
But when it was like, you're the movie phone guy, I was like, this is not what that's not voice acting. This is just like, it was just, I don't know. It just felt weird. It felt like I was like the voice behind a documentary that I knew no one was going to watch. I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, we should just be putting music behind this, like, do,
Yeah.
and just have text on screen or something.
Yeah.
It's fair.
You'll save money on my paycheck.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, what are we doing? But whatever. So,
I think we can still put out, feelers and messages if anyone needs some voiceover.
Oh, I definitely don't feel like that's over for me just because, I mean, I'm still so young and still so. You looked at me and I felt it. I'm still such a young whippersnapper.
I feel like a handful of comments you've made about your age counter that thought.
Yeah, no, I meant I'm still so young in this industry.
Yes.
And I still am very, very much like, I just set up my own proper real like pro mic at home and have been practicing things, and
Sweet.
yeah, I'm still figuring it out. So I don't,
You got time.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect by now to be like, oh, you haven't heard me in 8 things. It's like, no,
But also
sorry.
your voice box won't get older like our faces do.
It's true.
So you have an even longer longevity in this entertainment industry.
There we go.
As long as
Perfect.
you don't fuck with your voice box at all.
I never will.
Okay, there we go.
That actually hurt a lot.
That was impressive, though.
It didn't hurt it at all. Hire me.
Someone says, tips for living on your own for the first time.
Oh man, buy a bunch of TP. Buy all the toilet paper that you need.
Oh, I thought you meant like an actual like TP. I was like, what?
No, that's a little. If you already got the apartment, that seems a little counter.
Yeah, you already have shelter.
No,
Toilet paper, yeah.
Yeah, I talked about this in like a video when I first moved out, like years and years ago,
Mm-hmm.
where I had a moment the first time I moved out. I realized I ran out of toilet paper, and I instantly screamed for my family to throw me some.
And they weren't
And
anywhere
no one
to
was
be
there.
found.
And I was like, this is a video. I have to warn the world that they
Does everyone know this can happen to them?
yeah, this could happen to you. So yeah, I'm just like any of that stuff that you're like, that's always in the house. Go buy it.
Yeah.
Right now, and then buy extra.
It doesn't get into the house until you buy it and put it in the
And
house.
I never thought about that. Like my grandma just been
Trash bags.
My grandma been sneaking things in front. I like toilet paper was just limitless. Trash
Yeah.
bags limitless. Q-tips. I always had a new toothbrush every month. What the fuck is happening? It was like,
Toothpaste?
whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Now all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
And
It's my
oh,
responsibility.
shit.
And I need that.
Yeah.
Also, it turns you into a MacGyver when you do run out of what is disposable.
Mhm.
How do I just shower this off right now?
That is so fucking real.
Oh, trust me, my brain goes to 12 different thousand, especially, I mean, because you think about that in like a public restroom situation.
Oh, man.
And when there's no toilet paper in a public restroom, should be illegal for that to happen.
Man, I have so the roll, the tube,
Yeah.
I have peeled that into 3 separate layers before so that it was just soft enough to be like, you guys are going down and you have no choice. You know, just
And
3
they just run out as fast as possible.
And you know what's crazy is you'd think that piece would be made out of something for that situation.
Disposable?
But instead, that piece is like the biscuits box. Or the biscuits thing where you just burst it and
Yep.
it just kind of is like one weird shape of hard paper. That's all it is. And you're like, great, this is going to be how it goes today.
They make paper towels that don't have a toilet paper without the roll in the middle.
That
So you
seem-
know you're out when you're out. But I would love to have like a secret little treasure roll that like you can peel it apart and surprise, it's more toilet paper.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Or we just make bigger rolls of toilet paper.
Look, me and Grace need big toilet paper. That's what we're trying to say. We need it big, we need it thick, we need it big.
Attention sharks, we would like to present to you a new idea.
It's called Ultra Paper. And what it is it's for your toilet and it's ultra, okay? This stuff does not dissolve. It clogs toilets. You can't use it in old buildings. But if you have a newer building, these things are 12 by 12.
The-
It exists?
Wait, what
Purdue-
does... Charmin has a toilet paper roll
Wait.
that has more toilet paper in the middle of the roll?
Oh, Charmin has the new Forever roll.
That's a lie. That won't go on forever. Give me this.
Look at that's not they do you have to probably get you have to get
Whoa.
an extra like a holder?
Oh yeah, you can get the starter kit it's a kit.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, we're really living in 2039
Yeah, we
right
are.
now.
Yeah, we
because
are.
toilet paper comes in kits.
I wonder
now.
how many emails Sherman had to get before they're like, I guess we got to make the super roll. Fuck.
Oh my God. It's ultra soft. Oh, it's up to a month.
Yeah.
A 2-person household typically uses about 1 roll per month. They don't know my digestive system.
I was going to say, that's
Yeah.
like me in a day. What
I know. I'm like, I guess you guys eat well. Good job.
I call him back. I'm like, hey, I used your big fat crazy roll in a week. What do I do now?
They have a money back guarantee.
Yeah.
There's nothing to lose but the hassle. The roll holder is free when you buy 3 rolls, and you can easily return it for any reason. Oh,
This episode was brought to you by Charmin Big Rolls. Do you have big poops that need big rolls? Well, Charmin's got them.
Are you too afraid to go to a doctor to control your gastrointestinal terribleness?
The forever roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to meet the guy who's like, guys, you guys should check this out. I just got the forever roll. You got crap at my house later.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Open
it's
to
so
everyone.
sick. Oh my God.
It's also hilariously large looking in that photo, and there's no real comparison to like
a teddy,
what.
yeah, like a cartoon
That if
teddy bear.
I did go into someone's like house during a party and that roll was sitting in the bathroom, I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think I would be like embarrassed for them and then secretly like jealous that I didn't have this.
I would instantly just be like, hey, are you leaking from somewhere that you're
Yeah.
always needing to dry off? Are you okay?
I would just come out to them and be like, are you okay? I feel like we should talk. Okay. We're coming to the end, Mitchell, but someone's no weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse, which I think for now would be the forever roll for me. I could TP so many houses and get away with it and never have to buy more.
Oh man, a zombie, maybe just a zombie. I think I'm just gonna be that dude who's got a zombie on a leash that's like, yeah, get him, I'm one of you, and he's around me, and like I'd be that dude who's like, you find me in like Bill Murray. You know what I'm talking about? Bill Murray in Zombieland when he's like, I just decided to start painting my face like a zombie, and now I can do anything anywhere.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I would do.
That's the right way. And you'd have a forever friend. Like you'd never be alone, technically.
I know where to pick up my forever roll.
Yeah.
I'd
they
be
would
fine.
think that you're hilarious. Do zombies shit?
Who? I don't know, but I would.
Like what are the actual like body functions of a zombie? Do they all just shut down? Like do they throw up if they eat the wrong thing?
Whoa,
do they
whoa.
do they have like, if I become a zombie, is my lactose issue still pending?
I was just about to say, here's a comedy. You ready?
Yeah.
It's a zombie who finds out
Has like allergies.
he's an allergy against brains. He can't eat brains.
How does he eat?
Yeah, how does he eat?
Oh, I mean, because when you become a zombie, I guess all of your dietary restrictions just like disappear too.
I mean, we're making facts about something that's not real, so
This is true facts. This is where you come to Not Too Deep for education and nothing but facts. Also, I would love to see that comedy series of zombies that just actually have real ailments.
yeah, he's like, I can only get my protein through other things. I just can't. It's honestly the brain. It just
I'm on a juice diet right now.
it just hurts my stomach too much.
I have acid reflux.
It gives me the diarrhea.
Oh, I'd love to see zombies with allergies.
Yeah, it's like the Big Bang Theory, but just zombies. Okay.
Is that what that is?
No,
Is the Big Bang Theory just about people with allergies?
No, I'm saying that's like that's how you would set up the show. That's like the show's format, where it would just be in front of a live audience and they would just be like talking to each other all the time. I don't know.
I feel like they tried to do that with the Geico cavemen. And that did not pan out well. But Sharks, I have a new idea for you. It's called Zombies with Allergies. It's coming to CBS this fall. I'm very excited. Kelly Cuoco's going to be in it.
Woo!
Oh, Mitchell, this was fun.
Yeah, we just chatted.
As always. Anything else to add?
No.
Cool. Thanks. That's why you come back month to month.
Woo, woo, woo.
Your conversational skills are limitless, like that toilet paper.
It's a forever.
It's a forever.
It's a forever.
Well, where can people that don't know find you and what you're up to? If you want to give us any hints, spoilers, little nuggets of what's going on.
I've been working on just so many like weird artsy videos.
Yeah, your gram looks real cool right now.
Yeah, and I've been taking a lot of pictures. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to me on livelavalive.tv for the weirdest stuff. If you are even remotely a little stoned, you'll enjoy my videos these days.
Hell yeah. That's a
Yeah.
great way to pitch them.
Someone said it to me at VidCon, and I was like, that is genius.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've been calling them art videos this whole time. I should just be calling them tripping videos.
I feel like
But-
there's a new era on YouTube where everyone wants everyone to get high and do things. Where it used to be like get drunk and do something, and now because I like tweeted out asking for a video idea the other day, and like 80% of it was like get high and buy stuff, get high and do your makeup.
Andrew Russett's great at that. Though.
She nails it. I would just get high and it'd be a half hour of me in silent paranoia staring into the camera, which isn't that different from me sober when I make a video.
See, and what I'm doing is I'm getting high and then taking footage that I love and
Uh-huh.
being like, how can I turn this into something beautiful? How can I make it
Oh,
so that
that's
you
nice.
see it the way I see it?
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been uploading like, I'd say 4 a month. It's been awesome.
And your animated stuff, like the flowers and stuff, when you're
Yeah.
putting little faces on it, I love that shit.
Yeah, I've just been I've been like, oh, all of my rules, fuck them.
Great, good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're young and old at the same time. You still got time.
What's the DFA thing? It's like it's too young to be. No, go.
I don't know.
No. Someone look this up.
What is
DFA
this?
DFA records. Too new to be old. Too young to be.
DFTBA?
DFA. It's or fire. DFA.
Get there.
No, it has.
Someone that knows it is screaming it right
I
now.
know it's like too young to be.
Too old to be new, too new to be classic.
Yeah, that's us.
Too old to be new, too new to be classic.
That's us.
Wow, that sounds better than how I see myself. So thank you for that, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You guys go check out everything Mitchell's up to because it changes constantly. And I think it's a fun little treasure trove of what's he gonna do next.
And I'm also on that journey, and I have no idea.
On that note, we'll see you guys next time on another episode of Not Too Deep. Goodbye.
That wasn't an awkward ending, was it?
No, very, very shallow.
Do you have a forever roll I could borrow? Thanks so much.
Too deep, too deep, too deep, not too deep with Grace Helbig.
Not Too Deep is a production of Grace Helbig Incorporated, producer and edited by Melissa D. Montz, writing by Diane Kang, production assistance by Katrina Henning, post-production sound by Chris Henry, and an extra special thanks to Flula for the theme music.